Hello, welcome to Back to School Night. I am Thomas Gojkovic and I am your child's PE teacher for this quarter two of quite an eventful year. So I am very excited to be your child's PE teacher and to be back at Holmes. This is my first year at Holmes. I taught the past 2 years at Birchland Elementary, where I went to elementary school, and now I'm at Holmes Junior High, where I went to junior high. So it's very exciting to be back, and I'm really excited for a great quarter. I grew up in Davis, and so it's really great that I'm able to stay here and teach in Davis. So I want to go over today how this quarter is going to go in terms of the weekly schedule, okay, and then assignments and what I expect of your child this quarter. So we're going to be moving every day in PE. I think it's really important, especially now that the students are sitting so much and they're on the computer so much. We're going to be moving every day, but the PE department and I have labeled Monday, Wednesday, and Friday movement days. So they're going to be moving a lot more. We expect that they dress in proper PE attire. They don't have to wear their Holmes PE clothes, but a t-shirt, shorts, tennis shoes, appropriate clothing that they can move in. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they're going to be moving for the majority of the class, doing exercises, workouts. We'll talk about fitness concepts. And so that'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, we're still going to be moving a little bit. We'll do some warm-ups, we'll do some movement, but those will be geared more towards social, emotional learning, cooperation, teamwork, character building, things that are so important for everyone, but especially students at this age in junior high. And then Thursdays will be our unit days. So this quarter, we're going to be doing soccer, American football, and self-defense. And so we'll be learning a lot about those subjects. We'll try and do those subjects and move with those subjects as much as we can. It's limited because of the online school, but we're gonna be learning about those topics on Thursdays. So that is the weekly schedule. Now I'm gonna get into how each day is going to look. So after I take roll, I like to start with a check-in, see how the students are feeling. If for some reason students are down and want to talk about it, or they're up and excited and have celebrations, because I really want to hear those as well. And then after the check-in, we'll generally get into a warm-up. We'll do some sort of a movement, some exercises, some stretches. And then if it's a movement day, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, we'll get into the exercise and into the workout. After the warm-up on like a Tuesday and Thursday, we'll get into either the social emotional learning, the teamwork activity, cooperation activity, or if it's Thursday, we'll get into the unit and start learning about the subject. Okay, now my policy on camera. So I've talked to the students a little bit about this, and I really need them to have their cameras on, especially during the movement, so that I can make sure they're doing the exercise correctly and the movement correctly so they don't injure themselves, and also so they're getting the most benefit of that exercise, and also to make sure they're participating, because it's so important that they move and they learn, that I want to make sure that they're participating. But if you don't want their camera on, just send me an email and we'll correspond on what I'll need to verify that they're moving and participating in the class's activities. So it's just so important that they have their camera on for any subject, but also for physical education. So I really appreciate your support in that. I also leave a few minutes at the end of class for students to chat with me one-on-one if they have a question or comment or concern and don't want to ask it or talk about it in front of the other students. I leave some time at the end of class, and a lot of students take me up on that, and it's really great to be able to have that time to talk with them. Also, each day the students get 5 points for participation. Now they get these points if they're in class, if they're participating, if they're moving, if they're giving effort, if they are being respectful and cooperating, they'll get 5 points. If they are absent, excused or unexcused, they don't get those 5 points because they're not participating, because they're not in class. But it's very easy to make up those points. I have 5 makeup assignments. They can choose whichever one they want. All they have to do is complete that assignment and email it to me, And if they do it all correctly and it looks great, then they'll get those participation points back. So that's how they can make up the participation points. As far as the other assignments, I do allow students to turn in assignments late, but they get less points for them. So I really encourage them to turn in assignments on time, but I know sometimes life gets in the way and they can turn it in late, but they will get less points. The only exception is the activity log. Each week on Friday, I have an activity log due. They're required to get 60 minutes of movement and exercise in outside of class, and that is due every week on Friday. I do accept that late up until that Sunday, so 2 days after, but after that Sunday, I don't allow my students to turn that in. So really encourage your child to turn in the activity log on Friday or at latest on Sunday, because I don't want them to miss out on those 10 points. Because if they wait until after Sunday, then they can't get points for that assignment. Now I have so many great learners and movers in my class, and I know that modifications and accommodations are needed a lot of times. So if there's a modification or accommodation that your child needs and I'm not aware of it, I encourage you to encourage them to chat with me after class or during class, or send me an email to talk to me if they're having trouble with something and need some accommodations or help from me. Or you can send me an email and let me know of the situation, and we can work together to support your child. Lastly, I've gotten one question a lot this year, and that question is, how are you going to teach PE online? And we've just gone over a little bit about how we're going to do that with the weekly and daily schedule. But I always answer it with a lot of creativity, flexibility, positivity, and hard work. And I'm really excited to go on that journey with your child. So I'm very excited for a wonderful quarter, and I really think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have any questions or concerns or want to reach out in some way, send me an email, and I hope you have a great day, and it's going to be a great quarter.